Campbell at Soldier Field after the Lions came from behind to defeat the Bears today, 20-14. Fourth straight loss for the Bears drops them to 5-10 on the season. Jimmy Clausen starting in place of Jay Cutler today. A couple touchdown passes, moved the offense a little bit. Nothing special though. Although I think to be fair to Jimmy, we got to point out he was betrayed a little bit by his wide receivers. Very poor game from Alshon Jeffrey today in terms of drops.
Right, and you just look overall that the quarterback change was supposed to spark the offense in Mark Trestman's mind, and the Bears still only scored 14 points off a game in which the Lions committed 3 turnovers, really 4 if you count the roughing the punter penalty that gave the Bears a chance to extend their drive. And so you look big picture. These Bears don't have answers. We knew the quarterback change wasn't necessarily going to be the light switch that flicked this thing on, and now you're basically faced one game for last place next week against the Vikings.
Yeah, they'll head up to TCF Bank Stadium to take on Minnesota next Sunday, and then it'll be a wrap on the 2014 season. The Lions had earned a playoff spot actually Saturday by virtue of some results there. So they were in, and they're playing for actually first place in the NFC North against the Packers next weekend. When you look at this Bears season, they've got 17 rookies on the 53-man roster right now. It's sort of been reduced to that, and I think you're talking about, okay, what do they have to build off moving forward? The coaching situation, the Jay Cutler situation, those are huge storylines. They're going to dominate the headlines. But they need to find some parts moving forward here. I thought Kyle Fuller was a lot better against Calvin Johnson than he was last month on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Mel Tucker talked about this late in the week, that the Bears corners were going to try to be more physical and really try to get their hands on Calvin Johnson. The Lions receivers reroute those guys, make their releases a little bit more difficult. I think we saw that today. Another positive, if you're looking through the haystack, is Christian Jones, the undrafted rookie linebacker, had a game-high 11 tackles. I mean, think about the fact that Christian Jones, an undrafted rookie, has 11 tackles, started for the 4th time this season. Kasim Green, another weak side linebacker, 4th-round pick a year ago, didn't even play today.
Yeah, Jones is a guy who hadn't been great in coverage. I think that was one of the things they really wanted him to improve on. I thought he made some nice plays in coverage today, so he's making some strides. They do have some young guys to take a look at moving forward, but this season's nearly over, and there's going to be a lot of news. So
well, and you also have to factor in Willie Young's Achilles tendon injury. If that's ruptured, you're absolutely affecting his start of the 2015 season, talking training camp and maybe even to the first part of the season. So another big loss on that defensive line.
Yeah, and Willie Young has had a really nice season with 10 sacks for the Bears. So plenty of stuff to happen moving forward. Trestman not ready to name a starting quarterback yet for that Vikings game. Stay with us at ChicagoTribune.com all week for more coverage.